Good day, I'm Tamara McHale and this is your JIS News for Monday, May 30. Government is pursuing negotiation with a major investor to revitalize aspects of the country's rail service at a cost of $270 million. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the disclosure during his budget presentation last week. The project is expected to employ thousands of persons and stimulate the economies of the communities through which the rail service will operate.
The Minister of Transportation, he knows of the urgency of this one.
The revitalization will include an overhaul of 58 kilometers of the Montego Bay to Appleton leg of the rail service at a cost of $85.5 million. 73 kilometers of the Spanish Town to Yuaton and the Spanish Town to Clarendon Park legs of the rail system will also be upgraded at a combined cost of $7.2 million. Government also intends to overhaul 55 kilometers of the Appleton to Clarendon Park leg at a cost of $80.6 million and revamp 21 kilometers of the Spanish Town to Kingston leg of the railway system at a cost of $38.9 million. The Bank of Jamaica is forecasting that the country's current account deficit this fiscal year will be low.
This experience of 2 consecutive years of low, sustainable current account deficits will be the first we have had in nearly 20 years. And only the second time since 1963 that Jamaica will have had a sustained period of balance in the external current account.
The BOJ governor was speaking during the bank's quarterly report last week. He said the estimated current account deficit of 2.2% of GDP for fiscal year 2015-2016 was more than covered by the inflows of foreign direct investment, which was estimated at 5.8% of GDP. The BOJ expects the current account deficit for this fiscal year to remain within the range of 2 to 3%. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says his administration will be exploring opportunities to further incorporate the capabilities and capacities of the Jamaica Defence Force in national development. While lauding the JDF as a national asset with some of the island's best human capital, Mr. Holness says it will be leveraged for greater earning.
Government intends to spend some time on making sure that the military is integrated in what we're doing. They have capacities that can help us to tackle many of the socio-economic issues, not just limited to crime, but specifically with crime, but also with training. That's very important. And as you can see here, with their amazing engineering capabilities, a lot can be done if it is leveraged appropriately.
The Prime Minister was speaking during a tour of JDF facilities at Up Park Camp, Tucannon Park and Port Royal last week. Meanwhile, the Engineer Regiment of the Jamaica Defence Force says it is far advanced in its plans for the upcoming hurricane season.
We go through our hurricane practices and other disaster-related preparedness practices to make sure that we all understand, number one, what our roles are, to see what the deficiencies are, to make sure that we have the right equipment in place, to look at how we are dispersed across the island and how we will support the national effort.
Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Martin Rickman was speaking with the JIS News following Prime Minister Andrew Holness's tour. For several years, the JDF has been assisting the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management with logistics planning and other activities. Local Government and Community Development Minister Desmond McKenzie has ordered an immediate audit of the Hanover Parish Council. While addressing a special meeting of the council last Thursday, he revealed that the ministry had taken full control of all documents at the local authority. He said a team of senior officials from the ministry, including the Chief Internal Auditor and Procurement Officer, would be probing allegations of irregularity cited in a report from the Office of the Contractor General last year. The OCG released another report a few weeks ago charging that 2 councillors had recommended contracts valued at millions of dollars to family members and political affiliates. Minister McKenzie said he was concerned that the municipal body had still not acted on any of the recommendations contained in those OCG reports.
There must be checks and balances put in place. You must be accountable to somebody. And you're accountable to me and the Ministry of Local Government.
The mayor and secretary manager of the Hanover Parish Council were instructed to give uncompromising support to the team from the ministry throughout their investigation, which is expected to last for 3 weeks. The team will also be probing the issue of council-owned lands being sold to persons without approval from the ministry. And finally, the relocation of the Ministry of Justice to premises at 61 Constant Spring Road should be completed within weeks. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says all the units and divisions of the ministry will be accommodated at the new property, including those located in downtown Kingston. He says about 90% of the move is completed.
I just believe that by the beginning of June, most of them, or all the ministry, will be there.
The Oxford Road offices of the Justice Ministry were ordered closed earlier this year due to air quality issues. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thanks for watching.